everybody, it's Johnny the Caveman.
Building a snow cave, imagine that.
With the Carnivore Caveman Keto couple. So we're just messing around. Deb wanted to build a snow cave and just see how warm it might be. So we're up at Buff Pass. Cheeks are cold, mouth isn't working quite right, but we're gonna build a snow cave here and we'll show you the interior soon enough. Peace! We're in our snow cave.
Guess where we are? We built this pretty fast. Johnny did most of it. I took a turn, but yeah, you know, hey, instead of bitching about the snow, get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Go
and I'll tell you what, building a snow cave makes you feel like you're about 12 years old again.
Right, right?
So Deb, what do you want to talk about on this video?
Yeah, so you know what, guys? I wanted to talk about I Am Quitting Carnivore. Well, not really, but sort of. So, you know, when Johnny and I decided 5 months ago, when it's going on 5 months, at the end of this month, it's what, I don't know, I don't even know the date, 24th or 25th, but the end of this month, it'll be 5 months where, I gotta get comfortable, where we have done pretty darn strict carnivore. Yeah. And I love the lifestyle. I've lost some body fat, gained some muscle, but it never was meant for me to be a long-term, forever thing, okay? And that's hence the name of the channel is the Carnivore Caveman Keto Couple. Mm-hmm. So with all the research and reading I've been doing, it's always been in the back of my mind what Dr. Rhonda Patrick says about, you know, our gut microbiome is so sensitive and so fragile and so important that I feel like, you know, if antibiotics can destroy it and the chemicals we eat can destroy it, and I mean, people are having to go through the horrible process of getting like fecal implantation because even with probiotics, they can't get their microbiome back to normal. They have leaky gut, all these issues, autoimmune diseases and complications, that I'm a little paranoid of losing this sensitive gut microbiome. And I have been the entire time I've on carnivore. Like I said, that's been in the back of my mind that, yes, I read the Fiber Menace and I'm reading all these books that I believe that our ancestors survived mainly on meat, fish, eggs.
Animal products.
Yes, and a little bit of seasonal
vegetation
vegetables.
And fruit.
But has anybody survived completely on carnivore? No, there is not. Even the Inuits, you know, eat a lot of kelp and seaweed and different things from the sea, maybe not 12 months out of the year, but seasonally they do. Right. And they do get some berries seasonally. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit extreme to be on forever. Now, with that being said, do I think it's a great tool for healing? Do I think a lot of people have issues with too much fiber and all the oxalates and anti-nutrients in vegetables? Absolutely. I think and don't get me wrong, I love you, Thomas DeLauer, and I love you, Dr. Berg. I have a lot of respect for you guys, but I think you push a little too much vegetables. I think 6 to 8 cups of spinach a day is too much for most people, yeah. Okay? But I think we need a little bit of fiber and a little bit of veg. That's just me.
So let me interject here.
Yeah.
So she's been talking about it. She's worried about her gut microbiome.
Not worried. I'm just concerned.
Concerned. Well, she's got me concerned too. So tonight, my plan is I'm going to have my steak and I'm going to go to Natural Grocers and I'm going to get a couple pieces of broccoli. Not a ton, but I want to see if there's any ill effects of eating broccoli after 5 months. Yeah, I haven't had a vegetable in 5 months. So
well, tell them about my little experiment, why this concerns me a little bit. Johnny was at work and we have these freeze-dried Thrive products, and that'll be another video. But when Johnny and I were keto and hiking a lot, we used a lot of freeze-dried stuff. So we have all these containers of, you know, broccoli, kale, spinach, onions, green peppers that haven't been opened.
Chilies.
Yeah, that haven't been opened in forever. We've just been saving them. Well, I decided last night, from all of the reading that I've been doing, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make myself an omelet, and I'm just going to use a little bit of veg, and see. Let's just see. So I did. I used probably, gosh, a pinch of green pepper, a pinch of onion, and a pinch of kale. And I have to tell you, about 15 minutes after I ate it, I didn't feel all that great. I didn't have any major pain, But I stuck my stomach out, and it looked like I should have taken a picture, but I was embarrassed by it. It looked like I was like 8 months pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
With just that little bit of veg, and I got a dull like pain. I don't even know if I'd call it a pain, a uncomfortableness in my stomach for about 2 hours after. Okay, so let me finish, because this is my whole deal. This is why I am reintroducing some vegetables, because I don't want to get to a point, and I'm not saying this will happen, but we don't really know if it'll happen. What if you go a year on carnivore and you lose all this weight and you get healthy, and yeah, you know, feel like you're getting healthy, but now all this gut microbiome and all this good bacteria that we use to digest vegetables and fruit is now gone, died off, and now you're like allergic to vegetables. Now you can't even enjoy a slice of tomato or a piece of lettuce on your burger without doubling over with abdominal pain or having major diarrhea. I don't want that. I want to be so metabolically flexible that I can eat anything in any given time and not have ill effects. To me, that is the pillar of health.
Okay.
I don't want to be allergic to things. I don't want to have issues with vegetables. And I'm not saying that'll happen, but what if it does?
But here's my question. If you go without veggies for that long and then you eat them and you don't feel good, maybe we weren't meant to eat them. I don't know. Then
why do we have all this bacteria and gut microbiome? I think we were meant to eat them in small quantities. I think our ancestors ate them in times of need and ate them for medicinal reasons. I don't think they went their 30, 40, 50-year lifetime without ever consuming plant matter. I don't think that they did.
Yeah,
and I kind of want to eat the way they ate, personally. And it's more like the Keto Primal Blueprint. And I'll get into Mark Sisson later. I'm reading his book right now, and I don't know. I'm not necessarily rethinking. I'm not saying carnivore's bad, and I'm not saying I'm never going to use it as a tool again. I think it's a great thing. But do I think we all need to be on it indefinitely and never eat a vegetable again? I don't think so, guys.
No, I don't believe in that. That's why my experiment is a year. But here's my question to everyone. If you want to eat enough vegetables, just enough vegetables, to keep your gut microbiome happy,
and fed.
Yeah, how often would a little spear of broccoli once a week or once every other week, how long can you go before that starts to go away, deteriorate, whatever? That's the question for me is.
Well, yeah, and that's a good question. And I don't know if we've experienced, I mean, you know, unfortunately, like Johnny and I were having this discussion this morning on the drive, you know, we don't have the opportunity to ask people that live 4 or 5, 20,000 years ago, okay, well, what did you eat and how did you prepare it, and you know, this and that. I mean, we have to go by hypotheses and fossils that are found, and you know, fossilized poo that they find. They figure out kind of what people ate, and so that's what we're going on, is kind of guesses and hypotheses, right? So this whole food thing is an experiment, and I don't know if there necessarily is the perfect diet for the perfect human. What I do know is that refined carbohydrates and all this man-made sugar is something that our ancestors didn't eat, causes horrible inflammation, and in my opinion, that's where the disease comes from.
Yeah.
Do I think you can be healthy with only eating fish and never eating red meat and never touching fast food your whole life or a can of soda? You probably can be healthy. Do I believe you could be healthy by eating all meat, no vegetables, and never touching fast food or refined carbohydrates or soda your whole life? You probably can be healthy. So I think it's a matter of...
As long as you're eating organ meats.
Right, well, yeah. I think it's a matter of our health is not necessarily what we don't eat. It's what we're eating that causes all this problem.
Yeah.
You know, the fast food, all the chemicals in processed food and refined carbohydrates and all the sugary drinks. You know, we weren't meant to handle that amount of insulin spikes. And I believe that's where disease and deterioration comes from.
Right. So guys, this is what I'm eating tonight. And I'll let you know how I feel after
I'm going to do it too. I mean, even though I ate a little bit.
We're going to eat a steak and we're going to eat a little bit of veg.
after the little bit of veg, I'll show you exactly what we both ate, and we'll just look at our, bloatiness, and just look at stuff and just kind of document exactly how we feel. And again, this is an experiment, for me. I don't believe in extremism with anything, and I don't believe in extremism with religion. I don't believe in extremism with politics, and I don't think I believe in extremism with nutrition either. I think, carnivore and veganism, those are very, very, very extreme. I think most people can be very healthy falling somewhere in between those.
But I've got a six-pack because of that extremism.
And that is true. And I'm not saying it can't make you look good, but what if Johnny's microbiome starts dying off and now he can't tolerate vegetables at all? That would kind of be terrible.
Would suck. Yeah. So
that would not be fun.
If anybody has any input, we'd really like to hear about it, because hey, we're all in this together.
Right.
We're trying to figure out optimal health.
Right.
That's the key.
Yep.
So we can continue to make snow caves and snowshoe and ice climb and rock climb
well into our 70s and 80s. Okay, we're supposed to live and then die. It's not supposed to be about suffering, taking all these pharmaceutical medications, living in a nursing home the last 10, 15 years of your life, gimping around. It's about longevity and health. And so
I'm not carnivore just for the six-pack or just to lose weight.
Yes, you were. I think he was. I think he sort of was.
No. What I'm getting at is I'm experimenting with it because I want to do all these things when I'm 85. I want to live until I die.
I asked him this question, guys, and I'll pose it to some of you strict carnivores out there. Johnny's like, I'm not eating any vegetables or broccoli for a whole year. And my question to him is, you used to love broccoli. You ate it almost every day. It never caused you problems. Do you think it's going to make you gain weight? Why are you demonizing broccoli? What is so wrong with broccoli that you don't think you can eat it at all? That's my question.
Well, I feel I can eat it.
But why were you going to not eat it for a whole year?
Because I'm doing the carnivore experiment to see how it works and what it does to my body. Now,
you're going to risk the fact
that's just it. If there's negative effects, no, I don't want to do that. But I have had no negative effects yet.
Right,
so
but you haven't tried vegetables, so we'll see.
Right, we'll see tonight.
What happens. But
so at the end of this video, we'll give you a quick little summary of, how dinner went and how we felt afterwards. But
well, this was a long one, but I'm enjoying my snow cake here. And I hope this doesn't collapse on us, but, well.
So, I'm going to keep eating meat.
And I am too. I am going to be, don't get me wrong, 80 to 85% carnivore. I'm not switching up that. I'm not going to add any fruit to my diet yet. No, ever. I don't know if I'll ever eat any flour again, but I am going to add in some vegetables.
Absolutely.
And I'll keep you guys posted what I add in and how much. 2-3 days a week, not every day. I'm going to add in a few different nuts and seeds and see how my body responds. I think macadamia nuts, there's a place for them in the diet. I used to be a little bit allergic to avocado, even though I love them. I'm going to experiment with that. I'm going to see if it still swells my tongue up. We'll see. So, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's
that was the intention of the channel.
Yeah.
I'm carnivore. She starts off carnivore and then kind of switches to keto, because the ketogenic diet, I think, is the diet. I think it's the lifestyle.
Yep.
You're getting the nutrients
Paleo,
and all the
keto.
benefits from all foods.
Right. And you're
all
keeping
good
those
foods,
carbs low enough to be in ketosis most of the time, to have that nice energy burn, and to keep that insulin stable and low, so we don't have to worry about type 2 diabetes and all the ill effects that go with gaining weight and diabetes and high sugar and dementia and all that. So yeah, but again, I'm all about just messing with the body and seeing what works. I don't want to go by just what people say on YouTube or even what's in my books. I have to experiment with this body and see for my own 2 eyes.
Right. But with that said, guys, please comment. Let us know what you're experiencing, what your feelings are.
And don't be a hater just because I'm going to be
please don't be a hater. I mean, hey, this is an experiment. We're all in this together, like I said before. Hey, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you like snow caves, give us a thumbs up.
Right.
And
go build your own. We want to see like a snow cave challenge.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
It'll let you know when we put up a new video. And just remember, keep eating meat because meat does heal.
And keep making snow caves. Woo!